Okay, this is going to be maybe slightly a shorter FUD hour. So maybe FUD half hour or quarter hour. My co host Matt is, I don't know where he's at. So we're going to have to figure out that situation. But I'm assuming he's going to pop through the side door here any minute. But okay, so this is all just kind of off cuff. Matt and I were going to talk about. I know, dude. Seriously, he's such a slacker. Like, how could you be late for content creations? Like, that's our jam. That's our butter right now. No, but he's probably got something going on. And here comes my dog. So, anyhow, when he comes in, we will, or when he pops in here, we will. Okay, hey Whisk, you want to say hi? Okay, all right. It's Whiskey. She's my dog. Okay, can you go? Can you go back inside now? Oh, Matt's here. Matt's here. Okay.
You live already?
Yeah. All right. I can't turn on the meter, right? No. Okay. So Matt just stepped in here. Let's give him a moment to kind of catch up.
A round of applause.
Yeah. You got two doodles. Hell yeah. Dude, Whiskey's the best. She's an awesome dog.
All right.
All right. So Matt was over here pretty late last night. We were finishing up the some of the studio. It's looking pretty good, right?
Yeah.
We had that. Move that light back over here. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna get a bunch of this stuff dialed in, but last night what we sort of talked about, what we wanted to discuss today was just sort of the this last week and how difficult it was. I'd say like the last 8 days or so, 7, 10 days. It's messing with the exposure. Yeah, so I promise you we're gonna get this stuff dialed in. This is all this is all just full size one. Wow, in New York too. That's a lot of dog in what I assume to be a little place. Unless you've got yourself like a $3 million penthouse, which I don't know why. Like I could totally see Jason living in a $3 million penthouse.
I bet you he's a good salesman, and I bet he's selling a ton of real estate.
All right.
Let's start from the beginning, because I don't think a lot of people know the story, especially the new members who come in.
Okay.
There's probably about 2,000 people who've come into Pulsar community.
Yeah, I never even mentioned Pulsar.
Oh, you haven't mentioned it?
No.
Okay.
No, I was sort of just talking shit on you for being late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, okay, go for it.
All right. What's up with that big green bar and the big red bar?
Okay, so the big green bar was because the people who had developed the contract, they were outsourced. The Pulsar token had outsourced their development. They had pegged the price to something ridiculous, like $2,000 something.
Yeah.
Like for the first rebase. So when the token rebased, it just shot up to like $2,000 something, and there was a ton of volume. How much volume that day?
$1 million, like the first hour.
Yeah, and so you can just imagine with the volume and the rebase, like how it was. Yeah. That was a very big green bar.
It's actually incredible because I think they had the tax turned off for the initial, or no?
No, they always had the tax on. They didn't have swap and liquefy on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then once it was turned on, you just saw massive dumps.
Jason's calling me. I guess we should pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up.
What's up? Aren't you watching me right now? Oh, dude, I totally thought I'm talking to the wrong Jason then. I totally thought that was. I'm on FUD Hour right now, so I'll give you a call back. All right, no, you're good. Yeah, Jason just called me. So Jason is from Beyond FOMO. I totally thought that was the Jason in the comment section. But yeah, so he's someone that we've been really developing our relationship out with. Who's been a consultant with us.
This is Cards Fan. Cards Fan is actually making us jerseys.
Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys should pop in here sometime too. All right. It's hard to tell. Like in crypto, it's so weird. Like on Telegram, it's one thing, and then on Discord, it's another, and then they have a real name.
Yeah. Yep.
And I never know anything. So all right, so back to
it rebases up.
To like 2000 something.
Way more than it was supposed to rebase up to.
Yes.
And that's when you go into the contract and you start to fix it. What the hell happened with the contract?
Well, so it was just pegged to the wrong price. Yeah. There are other things wrong with the contract, but for right now, it's operating efficiently.
Okay.
So yeah, so no crazy FUD there. There's just something else that we're going to talk about, which is how the pancake swap fees took so much from the liquidity pool.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But you fix the contract, you peg it back down. There's a huge red bar that scares like 90% of people who walk into the chat.
Sure. It looks like someone just pulled liquidity.
Yeah. Yeah. So the mods have been explaining this, the Legends mods, and they've just had nonstop explaining like what the hell is this red bar.
Sure. I mean, you see this huge bar up, green, and then you see a big red bar down. I mean, that's confusing to any trader, whether you're doing rebasing or not, right?
Yep. And so the chart starts to go up.
Yeah. So the reason why that we had the red bar though, was because we rebased it down to where it was supposed to be, which was 9 cents. So you saw it go from was like 2,400 at the time, to 9 cents. So yeah, of course that's going to look like a huge red bar. But if you were watching the well, actually we did this live, by the way. So if you go and you watch it, you can see it's like somewhere around like 40 minutes into the video. You can see it go from 2,400 to 9 cents, which is why you got that big red bar. But you can also notice that the liquidity didn't change and the market cap. Well, the market cap changed because, and I was telling people not to trade while I was doing the rebase. It's like, come on, you guys. Like I've been just slaving away over here trying to fix this contract, and all I asked was them not to trade. Just don't trade while I'm doing the rebase. And it was like 300,000-400,000 in volume as I'm doing the rebase. So, but it rebased down correctly, right down to 9 cents. It was a perfect rebase.
Why the hell did you even bother with this? Like you put all of your responsibilities on hold to help out some strangers. What were you thinking?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I know a lot of people are grateful.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's been a trip because why? Because I want to change the way people feel about crypto. Like I would love to bring some sort of sense of humanitarianism into crypto, but it's like in some situations you can't do anything right, or everything just seems like
every choice
problem.
is the wrong choice.
Yeah.
I mean, if you walked away, it would have been bad, and if you, I mean, even though you helped, it's still we're still dealing with stuff.
Now I'm stuck, right? Because people they were giving me a lot of credit for saving the project, and that's not just me, that's all Starship, because they're the ones that really made the sacrifice to have me come over and help out this community. But I do want to bring a sense of humanitarianism into crypto. I just don't know. It's just like, when that red bar, we're going to get into the pancake swap fees part.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
But when the pancake swap fee thing happened, I mean, I had people coming at me saying that I took the money.
Yeah.
Right. And it's sort of just like, dude, this is so effed up.
Yeah, there was some confusion about money being sent to the marketing wallet. And then they're like, someone made a rumor and it evolved, and it evolved into something where Jared was siphoning money off from the marketing wallet.
Which I don't have access to.
Yeah. So
there's only one person that has access to it, and his name is Tavis.
Like all of his energy that day just like went to zero.
Well,
like it just completely deflated you. Like you're trying to help people, and then something like this happens, and then the rumor just keeps evolving as the day goes on.
Well, for me, I mean, dude, like, I'll be completely transparent. Like, I broke down. Like, it felt like I saved someone from a burning car, and then they punched me in the face and ran away.
Yeah.
It was.
Why did you save me? I wanted to die.
It was so awful, and it makes me feel like I shouldn't help people.
Yeah.
Like, why am I going to go out of my way and increase my liability?
I actually saw a Mike Tyson video. He was talking to somebody, and he said something like, you know, what you just said. He said, don't do it, because then the devil wins. Like, you're basically changing who you are as a person because of one incident. And if you do that, then the devil wins. That was basically.
Okay, so you're telling me I should keep saving projects.
You should keep helping people, but make sure you put Starship first. And but always donate some of your time to help people.
Yeah. And you know, I operate a 501c3 charity.
Yeah.
And I still do work with some of my constituents. One of them is becoming a bigger and bigger investor in Starship.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But I do actually want to wrap the charity, now that we're forming our company in the US as well as 4 other countries. We can officially tie the charity into Starship, which is gonna be cool, because Starship can have a charity arm now.
So real quick, marketing. In the beginning, influencers weren't even willing to work with us because of the red bar.
Yeah.
So we were turned down by quite a few people.
We were.
And now we're finally starting to get some momentum. And there's some really large, see, we don't have access to the marketing wallet, but I do have some very large influencers next week that we could use. And then
if Pulsar wants to use them.
If Pulsar wants to use them.
Yeah. Because again, you know, we don't run Pulsar. Like,
we don't run Pulsar, but I did make a marketing plan, and I reached out to, well, one of my guys reached out to thousands of influencers. We built out this database of influencers because we wanted to offer it. I mean, we wanted to utilize it for our project, but we also wanted to offer it as a service for Starship, for tokens that list on Starship. So this is kind of like our first case study. We're basically giving them the keys to I guess it's a safe, right?
Yeah. But I mean, so I feel like we should define our current relationship with Pulsar.
Yeah.
Right.
So you fixed the contract.
I fixed the contract.
And I'm just utilizing our marketing resources to help to help Pulsar.
And, you know, during that process of fixing the contract, when you don't have a contract that's working, right? And you've got a community of thousands of people. I think at that time it was like 500 to 600 investors.
Yeah.
And a couple thousand people in the community. And there's obviously a ton of FUD going on, from top to bottom, from leadership to investors. And, you know, we're trying to fix the contract and
from our understanding,
and help with all the
leadership is split between they wanted, the first conversation was they wanted to just do a bridge and make a new contract to fix the chart.
Yeah.
So some of them don't even want to continue, and some of them are like, we have to continue. We have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now it's. I mean, it's not. I feel like they're on track. I think that they need to really make sure that the marketing gets out there, which we understand they are doing.
Yeah.
But for sure they're back on track. I mean, we saw their liquidity dropped, or the market cap dropped to like 500,000, and now it's back up to like 800,000. It'll go over 1 million this week.
Those initial sell-offs,
I think it's got a solid chance to get up to 10 million.
So when you rebase down
and beyond,
Pancake Swap's LP tokens didn't adjust.
Yes. Okay. So we want to talk about that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you look at the LP wallet and you look at the address that ends in 1950, that is the fee address for Pancake Swap. So Pancake Swap takes 0.2% of all the fees of all the fees. So what had happened is, as the token rebases down, so the price goes up, everyone receives less token, right?
Yeah. So it's actually good that we're not rebasing down now.
Yeah, rebasing up. It's reverse.
Well, we had a positive rebase, which made it go down.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I'm.
Yeah. So it's good that we're not doing
positive up, down.
Yeah. So the positive rebase makes the price go down.
Yeah, because you get more token.
Which Pancake Swap's LP tokens, they don't adjust to reflect that.
No. So at the very beginning, in one of the mistakes that was made just by the dev team and the pre-sale team or whatever, was that the tax wasn't turned off when people were claiming their token.
So all the tokens that were sent were taxed.
So in at that point, it was like 2.5 cents.
Yeah.
And so so that was a lot of token for the LP wallet, the Pancake Swap fees to collect. And then so it ended up selling.
So all of that. Well, I don't think Pancake Swap was. Oh yeah, it was in when they did those transfers.
It was always in. That's where it accumulated probably most of its token.
Okay, because you had to claim the tokens. Yeah.
Okay. And when you claim the token, it took 0.2% of everything that was claimed.
Okay.
So, and then obviously as trading goes on, and that was a lot of trading. I mean, $1 million in one day.
It was. I think they've collected well over 200,000 in fees from the marketing wallet.
Yeah.
And then they have the pre-sale money, which was 30% of the total pre-sale, which was 450 BNB.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like marketing could fix that, and they have enough money to do it.
Yeah. We just need to make sure that they're doing it, and that's not our job. But
yeah.
I think this is our public forum to say, Pulsar, we dedicated our time, energy to make sure you got on track. We really want to see and make sure that marketing gets out there.
Yeah.
So because everybody's watching that marketing wallet.
They're not just watching the marketing wallet, they're watching us. They're watching Jason from Beyond FOMO. And we have attached our names to it. And Sean feels the same way,
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that this works.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you didn't really attach your name to it, you just helped them.
But still, but then I ended up trending in the community for like a week straight, and I definitely became sort of the face of it. And that's not what I wanted. It's not my project.
Yeah, we have it. We accidentally do that all the time.
So, but you live, you learn. Like, we got them on track. Now it's up to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with that incident that had happened with Pancake Swap, that was the fees. If you go to that wallet address and you can see inside the Pancake Swap factory contract, that is the wallet address that's listed for fees.
Yep.
So because that was a considerable amount of FUD that came in a couple days ago. So do your research. Like, when you see something happen, don't immediately attack people. Realize that it is a complicated situation, but if you ask the right people and you look in the right places, you'll find the answers you're looking for.
Yeah.
So
I think a new video just came out, a new marketing video. It's a really good one. It's pinned in Pulsar channel though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So I have it lined up, man. They're lined up for 3 weeks, but we've only paid enough to cover till Friday.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't go beyond Friday, it's because I didn't get any more marketing money to. I just need to clarify that because I don't want. Because I know Sean did announce in the community that a few upcoming things, but I've already spent the money that they initially gave me up till Friday.
Yeah. So to bring clarity to that, once we got the contract up, we have extensive experience in marketing, and they asked us to help get them back on track, and we did.
Yeah. Now, let me say real quick, we have never marketed Starship. We've never had a marketing budget like what they have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We just did our pre-sale and we sold like 200,000 in NFTs the first week and a half or so. We spent about 4,500 of that in marketing. Last night we did about $30,000 in pack sales, like in 10 hours, the last 10 hours. So we haven't really spent money on marketing yet.
What you're talking about for Starship?
For Starship.
Yeah. No, it's Starship.
But I just don't want people to look at Starship and say, well, why are you guys only a $7 million market cap? Well, we haven't even marketed Starship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally just starting our game releases next month, the beginning of the month, and you're going to see a ton of marketing.
Yeah, and it's not like our plan isn't really to, of course, we'll do on-brand marketing. I mean, that's what this content sort of is. But our plan isn't really to market the Starship token itself. I mean, of course, we will, but it's more focused on getting users.
Yeah.
So we'll be marketing our individual products, right? So that can be the wallet, the game, the Visa cards, soon to be
because the profits from that
exchanges
go to the Starship holders.
Yeah.
So we already know the price is going to go up because the profits go to buybacks, which then get distributed. Rift Protocol.
Yeah. And I mean, we could literally never pick up a holder ever again, and Starship token is still going to be worth over $100.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a low estimate.
Yeah.
So
what would happen if $210,000 purchase would have went into Starship right now?
Oh, well, I can tell you on the simulator, but 210,000
roughly.
That'll put us at in the liquidity pool about $1 million. So I mean, it should be somewhere around like $1.50, maybe $2.
Yeah, we're gonna sell out our packs.
$1.84.
We're gonna sell out our packs very soon here, and you'll see a $210,000 buyback when we do.
Ooh. All at one time?
No,
I know.
We'll trickle it in. So we don't want anybody to take advantage. And we won't announce it either. This is just a fair warning.
Yeah. No, but buybacks are starting soon.
Yeah. Actually, we've already done, I think, 45 or 55,000 in buybacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew that we had done some. I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So to close off with Pulsar,
we've done everything that we can. Marketing's scheduled out. If they decide to use it, if they decide to use their own, it's not our choice. It's completely up to them. And yeah, you helped them on the contract. Everything's good there. We're not doing positive rebases anymore, which make the price go down because Pancake Swap, they will make a killing off that. I think they got $100,000 out of the liquidity pool because they pulled liquidity, which gave them 50,000, and then they sold 50,000 in token.
Yeah, I mean that's how all the fees work, though. To be clear, yeah. So they're always the tax is coming in the form of the LP.
Yeah, and I actually was so pissed off about it. I jumped into Pancake Swap Telegram, and I was like, "You guys stole!" It was 100 and just full send at 210. Oh, okay. So I was so pissed off that I jumped in their chat and I was like, "You guys stole our money," and they just banned me instantly.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, and people have been reaching out and asking, can Pancake Swap refund the money? And the answer is no.
Yeah.
Because there's
but
no
let's
central
let me
figure.
let me highlight something real quick.
Okay.
Pancake Swap, their team's not doxxed, which I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. And then they just ban you for throwing some FUD in their chat. We got a channel dedicated to FUD. So I just feel like it's unacceptable. I invite the owners of Pancake Swap to come on FUD Hour
There
and
are no
answer
owners
don't.
of Pancake Swap.
There are owners. Come
Well,
on.
it's decentralized.
I bet. I
Yeah.
bet it is.
Yeah.
Decentralized.
Yeah.
They're making a fortune.
Yeah. No, they are crushing it. And I think there should be a happy medium between being decentralized and having an organization that operates it.
Yeah.
Right. Because just because it's decentralized, you can still have a platform being run by a centralized organization where the platform itself is decentralized.
Yeah.
And in that instance, yes, like if I were running Pancake Swap, I'd still say, no, I can't refund you the money. This is how the contract works.
Well,
the
I got a similar story.
Should have been written.
Somebody
different.
messaged me today and they accidentally sent money to Starship contract.
Again.
This
is 3 times in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, $100 sent to $100 of Starship sent to the contract.
Okay.
And I'm like, we can't get it out. We don't have access to that. So, but it's the same what you just said.
Yeah.
It's decentralized, but there are figureheads who can help answer questions if needed.
Yeah. And mitigate the issue one way or another. I mean, they can make it up some other way. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could list us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's for Pulsar, but they could list Starship too.
So, list us on what?
I don't know, at the top of Pancake Swap.
Or on Binance.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the Binance executives work for, I bet you Pancake Swap is Binance.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of the executives
I think that's probably a fair assumption.
Yeah, it's a very fair assumption. I bet you Binance owns it. Binance, you owe Pulsar and Starship a listing for the headache you caused.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's fair, right?
So Crypto Eve, also known as KT.
Oh. So listings.
What? Yeah. So she's asking a question.
Yeah.
Everyone is wondering about listings and why it's in Q2 2022 on the roadmap.
Okay. So Katie specifically, when she was writing the roadmap, told me that we want to under promise, over deliver.
I love that phrase.
So I have listings lined up. If we have spare budget to spend on the listing, which I think we will if we sell out of these packs, or when we sell out of these packs, I could do a listing at that point. So we have 3 or 4. I don't know if Upbit is a top exchange. Anyways, we have 3 that are already approved. And if I have the money, or when I have the money to pay for it, we will do it. And they're top 15 exchanges. So you should see us on a top exchange at some point in the near future.
But the tax wouldn't be there, right?
Well, at some point, we're going to remove the tax.
And we've talked about that being like a little over $1 billion market cap, like when we hit that. It's really based on the liquidity pool.
Exactly. But we also need to go cross-chain. We need to be on Ethereum blockchain because not every exchange is accepting Binance Smart.
Which is happening this quarter.
Oh, it's happening this quarter. Okay.
The cross.
Yeah. The devs are working on that already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're still we just onboarded these guys.
Yeah.
But that is one of our first priorities.
So we'll be on ETH, Matic, FTM, but ETH first, and then we'll start rolling out all the other ones.
Yeah.
Which then we get our ATMs.
Yeah, he loves these ATMs. He's all about it.
I don't think you know how much money there is in the ATMs.
No, I do. You love the ATMs. You get so excited. Your
crypto
face lights up.
ATMs. We will be in crypto ATMs. Mark my words. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what's next?
I think that's it for the day. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, okay.
This is FUD half hour.
Actually, that's exactly what I said at the beginning because you weren't here yet and I didn't know how long I could keep it going by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were going to do a FUD half hour. And now Crypto Eve, aka KT, is asking about the white paper. We did release the white paper, and it's sexy.
It is.
It's like visually appealing.
Thank the bait for that.
Yeah.
He did some magic on that.
Yeah,
white paper.
he does good work. He's one of my favorite contributors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Does a lot of those 3D renderings.
So we should talk about space stations. We have some very big influencers who's supposed to be marketing our game.
I feel like that got leaked somehow. I saw someone else talking about it.
Well, I told people, I said there's 2 very large influencers.
But they know who it is.
No.
Oh, okay.
Did someone say who it was? Only our internal team knows.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe we got a leak. I have to patch that.
Yeah.
Put Katie in charge.
But it's a big influencer.
Yeah. So we should sell out of those. What happens from there?
Are you still getting distracted by opening up packs?
No, I have been so busy. I haven't been able to open.
You've been so busy opening packs?
No, I have been so busy I couldn't open.
Oh,
packs.
okay. All right.
So
sorry, I cut you off.
What are the marketing plans? Why is it not started yet? When will? Okay. Are you talking about Starship? I don't know if he's talking about Starship or Pulsar, but Pulsar's has already started. Starships will start. We have influencer videos that should start to come out. So
when it comes to Starship, I love when people ask about marketing because it's like we're like one of the fastest growing companies in the world in the last 90 days.
Yeah.
Where I think we're at like a 39x in the last 90 days.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you bringing up marketing? Like
he's talking about Starship. So yeah, we have a lot of Starship marketing. Actually, on Nifty blocks, there's a banner ad. I think we did Binance Smart Scan headers at one point, right?
Oh yeah, they were horrible though.
Yeah, they were.
No, the design was great. The display ads get horrible click-through rate. So when you have money to burn, that's when we will be doing like a ton of different display ads. Right now, we're mostly focused on partnerships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're announcing an official partnership.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Today.
Yeah. Okay. We did a video on that yesterday, right?
Yes, but I don't think that video is going to release today. We may have to make another one because Matt B can't edit it and Jose is sick.
Oh, okay.
And he pushed off the game AMA till next week because he's sick. So we may have to bring our partner on really quick and then do a live announcement. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I love going live.
Okay.
Let's do it live.
Okay. What are the marketing plans? Why is it not started yet?
No, we did that one.
When will YouTube?
Oh wait, no, he
reiterated it.
Yeah.
So YouTube influencers, I have a list of about 100. They're all very quality influencers, and some of them we are able to use on Pulsar, and some worked very well. So we will reuse those.
Okay.
So I love the one that came out the last like 10 hours. That one's really nice. So
yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
And I got a guy with 800,000 subscribers. There's a guy with 1.5 million subscribers. All of these will start rolling out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're mostly focused on influencers.
Yeah, we're gonna do
and partnerships.
We're gonna do 2 at first. We're actually doing an AMA in an NFT gaming community next Tuesday.
Yeah.
If you look at discord.gg/NFT, that's the community we'll be doing the AMA in, and we are going to be doing a giveaway within that community. So
what's the giveaway?
I think we're giving
a space station.
No, in-game items. Those people are so cool too. I asked them if I could pay for something to do this. They don't accept money.
That's awesome.
They're like, no, we only promote quality projects.
Yeah.
And they're gonna. I mean, they don't even promote it. They just bring you in. They give you a platform to talk about your project, They do this all day long.
Oh, wait, we're doing this. Are we doing this today? We're speaking to a college?
That's different. So we're
No, I know it's different. I just thought it was kind of similar.
Yeah, so today, actually that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow?
Yeah, so tomorrow we're speaking to who won the $500 giveaway?
Oh, I've got no idea. I don't think I even released that video. Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Was that
That's the chip off.
Oh, the chip off. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
So something that we're doing is we're reaching out to colleges, the entrepreneur clubs, and different groups within the colleges. Tomorrow we're speaking with one. They're inviting other college groups to come and participate. So there could be 1,000 people there. But me and Jared will both be there, and I'll discuss how I came about and my vision, and then Jared could discuss more from the technology side. And then next month, I'm supposed to speak at the Entrepreneur Club in Tampa, USF Tampa.
Oh, nice.
So
wait, USF, is that the Sentinels?
No, it's University of South Florida.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was the Sentinels.
I don't know the name of their team.
Huh.
So yeah, we're getting ourselves out there. Also, there's a big event next month.
See that right there, Katie? Let's see how the finger works. That is a DTG. It's a digital garment printer.
All right, so we need Starship
swag. Actually, we should print them on camera.
Yeah. And something that we're thinking about implementing, we just have been so low on time, is Merch Mondays.
What is that?
Everybody wears their Starship swag on Monday.
Okay.
They take a picture. They post it on social media. # Merch Monday. # Deploy Starship.
And I want a decal for my car.
Oh.
Can I get that from Johnny?
Johnny said he's going to send us a decal.
I want a bunch. I'm going to put them on all my neighbors' cars.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen, but one of our members in the group has a beautiful car. It looks like it's $1 million. I don't know what it is.
Probably is.
But he lives in the northeastern part of the country, and he has a Starship sticker on his car.
Yeah, it says deploystarship.com.
Yeah, with the logo and everything.
Yeah, I got to get that on my car.
So if anybody else is interested in that, I will send you. I don't want to say free, because what if there's like 1 million people that say.
Did you see him printing it out? He's got this huge printer.
Yeah.
And he's just like.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
So I need a decal for my 4Runner. Yes. We need to send Jason a decal for that. Yeah.
What you really need to do is turn your 4Runner in for a Jeep Grand Cherokee or Wrangler.
Yeah. What else do we have? We have so much shit. It's hard to keep track.
No, well, right now I'm just trying to get back on track because I opened up my Discord yesterday, and only people who are closest to me know that I operate this way.
I saw him open it, and he just fainted. He just closed the screen. I've seen that many messages, but that was a lot of messages.
Yeah. So I know. I pick on 4Runners all the time. I love 4Runners though. Toyota is a great company. Okay, but yeah, with the messages, no, right? It like gives me anxiety. So only people close to me know I operate this way. I get really tunnel focused when we're having like a huge issue or I'm trying to hit a deadline. This is why I was able to deploy, to build and deploy the iOS app in 8 days, and then the Android app in, I think it was 7 days, or I think that might have been backwards or reversed.
Yeah.
Because I literally hyper focus and I close everything off. I saw someone do this in The Social Network, that movie,
but
where
don't
like
take it personal. Yeah. Don't take it personal.
Don't make what personal?
Don't, like, people who send you messages, don't take it personal.
Oh yeah, I thought you were telling me not to take it personal.
I get messages and people are like, "Is Jared mad at me?"
No.
And I'm like, "No, he's working."
Oh man, I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I get super tunnel focused, and I can't. For me to do my job effectively alone, I have to do that. But that's changing. We got devs,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be a lot more focused on making sure that they're doing their job and that we're hitting, so we can expand as far as the amount that we're developing. I'll be able to respond to people
Mm-hmm. We're bringing in
a
some
lot
very
easier.
quality leadership too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, are we allowed to go into detail? I mean, we haven't like brought him on full time yet.
I don't know. That's up to him. But we
Yeah.
have been
Very talented though, top tier. Probably going to be one of the most sought after people in some time here. I would imagine.
yeah. So we are very focused on finding top tier talent.
Yeah. So if you know anybody, reach out.
Specifically though, people that we know.
Yeah.
And that's difficult because that makes it kind of personal for us,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like my brother is someone that we're going after, and because he's like literally one of the smartest people in the world when it comes to network infrastructure.
Yeah.
And
are you allowed to say what he does or no?
he's the CIO of a $1 billion company. So
yeah,
Chief Information Officer. So
we need writers.
Yeah, we do.
Come, please, if you know how to write, come and help Katie. She is killing herself. She works a full-time job. She's up till 2 a.m. writing for us. She's getting 3 hours of sleep. I saw gray hair last time she was on video.
That's not true.
So, yeah, definitely help Katie. Reach out to her for writing.
Yeah,
so.
100%. So Chief Information Officer is my brother, and he's been asking me a lot of questions about Starship, and because I've been telling him, hey man, I'm coming to you with an offer.
Yeah.
And his background is setting up huge global data centers. So this is perfect for when we set up like our own blockchain, if we can get him on board.
Yeah.
Not to mention just the credibility, because all his clients are Fortune 500 companies.
Are we allowed to talk about the sex yet?
Yeah, I think that's already sort of gotten out. I mean, it's part of the Visa deal.
Can we talk about the name?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So if for those who don't know, SEX is CEX. It's centralized exchange. So what we were thinking was we wanted to make sure the name was catchy. People would remember it the first time after they heard it. So the name of our exchange is Sexy Finance.
Sexy.finance.
Well, that's the domain.
Yeah.
Which should be live in a couple weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, we're in the process right now of setting up a company in the US, in the UK, and Singapore.
And SVG? What's SVG?
I don't know, but I saw that.
Yeah. So 4
SVG.
Companies.
And then we're already in the Cayman Islands. This is all for regulatory issues for the most part. So with the Visa deal, we have to have a company in the UK with the Sexy.
Which that license is the same license that we can use for the ATMs, I believe, in the UK.
Okay. So and then Sexy Finance is that's the Singapore license, and the SVG, I believe.
Yeah.
So and then of course we have the Cayman Islands, and then the US.
Wow,
it's a lot, dude.
There's just so much work going on.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So okay, I do want to dial back a little bit to this marketing question that that someone asked. So of course we're doing marketing, but what we find a lot in crypto is that people just want to do marketing because like
they just want to pump and dump. They want to do a listing, pump dump.
Yeah.
They don't care about the utility. 99% of them don't even have real utility.
Yeah.
So
there's a very good reason why we don't, even when we start marketing, why we don't want to go balls to the wall like right away. Because do we have the correct infrastructure? I mean, we know that we're getting the correct infrastructure set up because we are surrounding ourselves with some of the smartest people that are and lawyers that are telling us how we need to structure, what licenses we need. But then you've got this whole customer service side, because when you look at marketing, the end goal of marketing, of course, is to onboard users or traders.
Michael said. what SVG is. Saint Vincent, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't want to
I don't even want to attempt to say that. I think I know how, but I'm not even going to attempt it.
Grenadines?
Is that like a fruit?
Grenadines?
We'll stick with that.
Grenadine? Okay, so anyhow, it's incredibly important to make sure that you have an infrastructure that can support your marketing efforts. The last thing you want to do is bring on a bunch of users that you can't support. It costs exponentially more money to get new users than it does to retain the ones you have. So unless you have the correct infrastructure.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to Starship, I mean, come on, like 39x in the last 90 days.
All right. So let me just say real quick. In a liquidity pool, half the tokens of ours is BNB. The other half is Starship tokens.
Mm-hmm.
That value of the BNB is like $400,000. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Our revenue in the last 10 hours was $30,000. 30% of that goes to buybacks on Starship.
Yeah.
That's $9,000. I mean, we're going to increase the liquidity pool so fast. It's going to go exponential, and the game's not even released yet.
Well, and we're going to get to a point, and I've said this, we're going to get to a point where we can't buy our token. Like we'd be putting way too much.
We'll have to literally buy it, pair it with BNB, add it. I mean, because we're going to have to increase that price floor. You don't want to buy all the tokens out of the LP and then number 600 wallet dumps and it completely drains it.
Yeah, that's for we talked about the secondary liquidity pool, which is really just BNB, right? Well, that we use to purchase if someone were to.
Well, that's another one.
Yeah.
But we can add liquidity.
Yeah, of course.
Too. But in order to add liquidity, you need tokens, Starship tokens to do it.
Yeah.
So we would have to, let's say we had $200,000. We would do a $100,000 order. And then we would take that $100,000 in Starship we just bought and put it into the pool with the other $100,000 in BNB.
Yeah.
So we'll increase the liquidity pool, and we're going to have a secondary, I call it our insurance contract, because we don't know who the first wallet is. Yeah. So if something were ever to happen and that person were to dump, we want to make sure that insurance wallet has an equal amount of BNB as the liquidity pool.
Yeah.
So we are basically covering our asses.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's super important.
Yeah.
So we did mention though that when our liquidity pool gets large enough that we are going to turn off taxes, and the downside of that is now people don't get reflection. Mm-hmm. But that's not true. If you stake, which we will release our staking options Q1 of 2022.
Yeah.
We're still working it out, which is why it's not on the white paper.
Okay. I thought she put it there.
I mean, it is, but I mean like in detail.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we release that, that's how people are going to get the reflection. Mm-hmm. Is through that. Once the tax is off, like when the tax is still on, until we get the liquidity pool up there, you'll be getting double. And then we were talking last night.
Yeah.
It's not just double. It's not just getting reflection on the volume and then on the RIV protocol, but we're paired with BNB, who operates very similar. So BNB does the RIV protocol sort of, but they burn it. So instead of us buying token and redistributing it to stakeholders, they buy token and then they burn it. So they buy it with their profits and then they burn it, which increases scarcity.
Yep.
Increases the value. And since our token is paired with that,
we are going to be the most.
It's like a triple.
Yeah, a triple multiplier.
Yeah.
Can you? I mean, I just imagine one day I wake up and it's like just $100 or something. Like when people find out, especially the amount of revenue we're already generating, we haven't done any marketing. When we start to hit the marketing and the games launched, the centralized exchanges launched, sexy.finance, it's going to go parabolic.
So interesting. So when I was talking to my brother, who we want to bring on, he wasn't interested at all, because obviously he's got a really good job, makes a ridiculous living, but then my family was talking about how successful Deploy Starship is getting.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asks me when we're going to release our first product. And I said that we already did. He asked me what our last 30-day sales was going to be, or what was. And I told him. And then all the questions started rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that to me that legitimizes our entire operation.
Yeah.
When we've got C-level executives of huge companies,
and we have
that are, I mean, obviously he's my brother, but that are genuinely interested.
We have
because they see
owners of top companies interested too, and
It's
partnering
crazy.
and everything else.
Crazy.
So we've actually been offered so many times. We actually turned down an offer to fly somewhere.
Yeah, these guys
So-
wanted us to go to Italy
Mm-hmm.
to give us $5 million, which totally could have been a scam. But
Yeah.
and we just decided that we weren't going to give away equity.
And just so everyone knows, Sexy Finance makes zero profit. It's not a 30% buyback. It's zero profit. We take enough for operating costs, and the rest of it goes to buybacks on our token and then distributed to our stakeholders. So, yeah.
I love the RIP protocol.
Yeah. So zero profit for
It's
that.
sexy.
It is sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy finance. So, and also all of this is going to be in contracts, and we're going to create a dashboard. You're going to see where all of our money's going. It's going to be completely transparent. If we have to pay an executive, I talked to Michael, who's one of our advisors. He says you use a third-party company, and they basically do like an audit and tell you what the going rate is for executives. So there's not going to be exorbitant bonuses that you see in the stock market. If you want to own any piece of Starship or its businesses, you have to own Starship.
Where were you talking about, like our compensation, which we don't get right now? But
yeah, we've been working for free. But our I'm not talking about. Well, they're going to tell us how much we're worth.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think I was talking to Michael about that, or maybe someone else.
Yeah.
About how, because this is how charities operate.
It's not going to be a Safe Moon deal where we took 102 million and we don't have a working product.
Yeah. No, it's a third. So charities operate this way. It's a third. If you want to be a legit charity, it's a third-party company that comes in and values your work, right? So they say, all right, this company did $1 billion this year, and you're the CEO.
Yep.
This is what a CEO makes from $1 billion company. They compare it to similar companies in the world.
Yeah. And then if our bonus is going to come
we're not deciding our own salaries.
Yeah,
You're not deciding mine. I'm not deciding yours.
No. Yeah.
So
and we'll have a dashboard. I mean, even though the SEC is, kind of, well, it's not kind of, they don't have any control over us. We're overseas. So even though we live here, our company's overseas.
But we do want to operate here. Well, obviously, that's why we're making.
We do want eventually. So we are going to operate our books like a Fortune 500 company. Yeah. So if we ever did transition over to here, we would be able to.
Exactly.
Right? So that's the game plan. But yeah.
It was us. Yeah.
What happened?
Michael was saying that it was me and him that were talking about doing the third-party audit for the salaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. Yeah. Michael's
our advisor.
He's been getting a lot closer to us.
Yeah. He's sold all of his other crypto and went all in on Starship.
Is that something that he wanted public?
I mean, he's already all in, so yeah. I'm sure he does now.
All right. Okay. So, what's next? We're almost done.
Okay. Well, next we are going to be hopping on video on, what is it, 10 forward.
Yeah. Oh, that's great that you brought that up, because I wanted to talk about the difference between 10 forward.
Yeah, we need to clarify that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think a little bit in Telegram, but basically, so FUD Hour is meant to be I wish we recorded our conversation last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But 10 Forward FUD Hour is meant to be asking legitimate questions about our project, asking and answering legitimate questions about other projects. It's meant to be technical. It's meant to be informative and to instill some sort of confidence in a project and or to identify security issues or potential fraud in other projects. 10 Forward is more of that after hours lounge talk about Starship, about what we're doing.
We grab a prop beer, and by the way, if you know any beer companies,
real beer.
It's a real beer.
Yeah.
But
and I'm gonna start making beer and pouring it out of the tap.
Well, here's what we need to do,
because I haven't done that for a while.
If you own a beer company, let us know. We will be doing sponsorships. We'll drink your beer during 10 Forward.
I'm down.
We don't get paid. We might as well make something.
I'm down. Okay. So 10 Forward is where in the past we've been really kind of seeing interviews with different companies or different tokens and stuff. That's not really FUD. We're not asking anything informative. We're just sort of like interviewing them and
letting everybody know.
About like partnerships and stuff. Yeah. That's actually going to start being more on 10 Forward, right? So 10 Forward is more all positive new stuff, forward link thinking, and FUD Hour is going to be more technical, informational.
Yeah, we put people on the spot and like dig into everything.
So, yeah. Go over like rug pulls or how to watch out for technical like security issues like in MetaMask or any wallet really. With dusting that's been going on. So
tune into 10 Forward. We have 2 partnership announcements. The video we did yesterday probably won't get edited because Jose's sick, Matt B's working. He can't do it till this weekend. So we're probably going to have to make it again. And we'll just do it live on 10 Forward. Right?
Dude, I totally wasn't listening.
Okay. Well.
Sorry. But I could watch it again.
After this, 10 Forward, we have 2 partnership announcements. One of them's a game. Pretty cool. They're going to actually create a Starship NFT that's playable in their game. And Starship will receive the royalties from that. So you definitely want to tune in for this.
Cool.
All right. That's it. Thanks, guys.
All right. See you guys later. We should have like a sign out call.
Yeah.
Like, FUD you later.